credit scores and financial opportunities. Money Magazine did a study, and it said the average American with less than good credit, so less than 740 credit, would pay $4,200 a year extra due to their poor credit score. They didn't have bad credit, just due to poor credit score. I saw a credit report this morning. The lady called me. Used to be in the 800s. Now she's 616. Why is she 616? Because she's closed all her credit cards. Lost 200 points by just closing all her credit cards. Now she's got to rebuild. So that's an example of losing money and paying a higher interest rate due to a poor credit score. She doesn't have bad credit. There's no late penalties, nothing. It's simply a poor credit score due to closing her credit card. A lot of times we see it because they maxed out their credit cards, which is a better problem to have than closing the credit card because you just pay off the credit card and your score goes back up. But they did this study and they said the average American would lose out on $4,200 a year. So it either cost them $350 a month in extra fees, penalties, interest, or they'd lose out on $350. So for example, I have a credit card that if I took my phone right now and I smashed it on my metal desk here and shattered this screen, they would pay for me to have a new phone. And I don't have to pay anything for it. I don't have insurance on the phone. It's through my American Express. Or the camera that's in front of me. If it got knocked over and broke, I could file a claim with American Express and they would give me a new camera up to $10,000 because it's built into the credit card. Now, in order to have that type of credit card, you have to have good credit. So this is an example of how bad credit could cost you money, not just the interest rate, but in missed opportunities. Give you another example. In April, I flew to New Orleans and they canceled my flight and they did it 5 times. 5 times they canceled my flight. I finally got tired of it. I wanted to get home. They were going to make me spend the night in the airport in Dallas. And I'm like, forget this. I just went, I booked another flight and I flew home on a different airline. My mistake was I just didn't do it the first time they canceled the flight. I waited around for about 4 or 5 hours. But I filed a claim with American Express and I got a check for $2,500 because my flight had been canceled 5 times. And inside my American Express, part of the benefits are they will refund me. So I got $2,500. And I got the money back from American Airlines for the ticket that they had canceled 5 times. And so that could have cost me $2,500 if I did not have that American Express. So that's some of the ways that you can lose money. Now, in your case, you might lose the opportunity to buy a house at a good deal. You might lose the opportunity to get interest rate. Think about this. I looked it up. And from March 2020 until December 2022, we had over 5,000 people that we talked to on the phone that wanted to buy a house, that wanted to think about hiring us to fix their credit. They wanted to think about it. 5,000 people. So that's 5,000 people now that didn't hire us. And because they didn't hire us to fix their credit, they're not getting 3% interest loans. They're at 6 and 7% interest now. Think about the cost because they wanted to think about it instead of just paying us the $99 to get started and get their credit fixed and then pay us back after we fixed it. They lost out on that. There's literally money that you could lose by having too much debt, and too much debt can drive down your credit score. So you not only are paying money out, but you're losing money and you're not able to buy. So there's a lot of opportunity out there, and there's going to be even more opportunity in the future if you get your money and your credit right.